Amazon, I'm trying to see if this gets above the 200, 300. But the future NQ is not for. I just no. I don't think so yet. It's like you like my New Balance. It's so random. Kramer. You like my New Balance? He's like, yeah, very nice.
So coming up to where we held over here a few hours ago in pre-market.
I just see the 200. Everything's trying to hold. The NQ is what worries me.
I mean, we got to break back through this opening range here on NQ for me. And then if we draw out the fib here, I mean, I'd like to see it get back above 25, really, if we're going to be bullish. And that'd be your little dip to rip. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, just to throw that out there, VIX has not been doing what it normally does. I don't know if you've seen that, but
it was like everything's going up, even the VIX.
Yes, yeah. So even yesterday, I watched ad also. It was so low. Like usually when I have an up day, like right now it's up 1,000. It was sitting nearly zero. It was sitting sub 100. We had VIX going up. The index, everything was going up, and so it was just throwing me off. And that's happened the last 2 days where nothing's lining up. It's wild.
Just ignored it. I was like, all right, well, I guess up means we're all going up to everything else. It was a little. But bank was kind of working out, so I was like, all right, I guess it's bank. Okay. Anything? Let's see. Oracle. I'm gonna look at Oracle. JB Hunt. Dell. So I got AMD. I guess I didn't look at that. CRM. Intel. I have Rocket Lab that I was looking at. It's coming down. AMD, but it's coming down. I think we're going to drop.
It's looking like we may. I mean, there's our half gap. It's got to break this little level right here, and then we'll go.
Datadog, check it.
I mean, it hit the half gap like the first candle.
Oh, and rocket right back up.
That's a double top. You're looking for the full gap, but I don't know. Yeah.
He was kind of somebody to help us. Oh, I don't know. Coffee break, I guess.
Yeah. Wait it out a little bit.
There is support there on NQ. 340. And there's a wall that came in on ES. So, ES.
Wow. There you go.
What was that? Oh my god. Well, there's your gap, though.
Well,
I caught that.
good job. Damn.
Now I'm gonna have to lose $100. All right, let's see.
We haven't come quite. I mean, that was London low is what we just hit, just kissed it. So I mean, if we break that, I got full gap fill down here at 77060.
All right.
61 came in, so I'll try some, if we break that down.
I'm gonna make more money.
Oh, did you long it
Yeah.
to lose some?
All right, there we go. Let's see, stop loss minus 100. Now it'll grind up the rest of the day.
The dip just
These are the
to.
way to lose money, not PA.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes losing money is the hardest part. It's sad.
Yeah, if I need to lose money, I just open a position in either direction with 10 micros and close immediately.
10 minis. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's what I should have done on that TPT account. I went $14 over on consistency, and they're like, nope. I should have just, yeah, just done that. Just open and close a bunch.
Welcome to the island where you have 24 hours to live. For Ellison, if he invited him to his island.
Back down we go. Right back to test the bottom of that OR and ES.
It's gonna be a day I have to buy for tomorrow now because this is not moving. I feel like we're gonna go up now. If it wants, it's fine.
It hit that London low and it held on ES, so it might.
But I'm not too sure about.
VIX is still going up, though.
It could drop quickly because the 9 is right there.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting to see if we can get above the 200, all this big mess here. Oracle looks good. What can do Oracle? $60, looks interesting. Oracle breaks there. I'll buy some calls. SPY now until we get above the 200. Microsoft dropping.
We're hard to stand below this OR on both, and so it's tricky because as long as we stay below that, I'm kind of bearish, but we're gonna have to break through these prior lows here.
So wait, is this right? TS used to be TS. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take a trim off of QBTS, 44% there on those.
See if we can come down to that full gap fill. Be our pre-market low right there. And we'll be getting back towards Globex open. There it goes. there's gap fill. Get rid of that. We know we hit that.
Might be a good long here. But,
It traded way short.
but VIX is
Also
going
double bottom
VIX
on-
is going
yeah.
crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm not thinking long, but that's me here. Because we've
Not
given
I agree.
we've given up our there's given up Globex, so now we're retracing yesterday here. So yeah, I'm not long. I'll say that.
You got another 100 points to make a fib for further long.
Yep. So
Yeah, we broke the extension on VIX, so
I mean, this might bounce right here just because of just looking at Bookmap a little bit, but I don't think so. Looking at ES, we're kind of where we chopped around yesterday. If we break through this 55, though, we're going. NQ's got a lot of room just to melt here and fast.
I mean, I like 105 based on the way this has set up.
Sorry, I'm doing futures right now, so that's why I'm kind of missing it. But my goal is 500 a day.
I've got a little position on Forex that's like 3 micros here, and we're good. We're doing good. So
I've been busy, so.
yeah. Oh no, not after my last 2 days. It's rare for me, so I'm just gonna do a little reset. That's what needs to be done sometimes. So
It's 70, 50, 75. Let's see if it hits it. That'll be my $500.
yeah, next stop is 275.
Ding, got it. That's my 500 for today.
Good.
That's it.
Let me yeah,
All right.
we're rolling here. So
Affirm is up with 25. It's like a little
I
bit.
can show you how I'm kind of managing this right here. This is just 1 micro. Again, I'm being super conservative right now. I never called it out, so just getting back in the flow. But this is where we're at right here. So,
I just put it because I saw a Bookmap, and that's why.
Yep. And I want to talk to you about Bookmap sometime too. So I was looking at the paid version versus what we're doing, and there is some stuff that we don't get, or I guess ours is paid too, but you know what I mean.
Is it worth it?
I don't know if it's worth it for you. It might be worth it for me. I mean, just for futures. If you're doing it more for market structure and bigger stuff, I don't know that it's worth it for you. You'll probably be good with that. But there's a couple things that I might like for futures. Oh, and we're out. So, yeah. Sometime I'd love to talk to you about that.
Yeah. I just didn't want to pay all that money, $400 a month. I'm like, really?
I think it's 180. I think is the way I
No.
built it out.
Yeah.
But we'll have to look. It's a lot. I mean, it's an expensive subscription, and
Because then they're like, oh, do you want market information with that? Yeah, real time information would be nice. That's an extra something. Do you want? I was like, all right, thank you guys, but no.
Yeah, not for. I mean, we all have enough subscriptions in a month, so.
All right, I'm out of QBTS. I got 35 off of that. So
this just came up right now. We're just testing out that EMA right there, the 9. Not quite on the 2-minute. I'll take my little win on that. Again, didn't really call it. Just getting back into slow and steady here. But we'll get there.
get some calls or whatever it is, and you just, I think I'm gonna take my Affirm too. I don't like that big. I'll just close it out. I made my little 1,000 for the day, so I'm good with that, with the Affirm and shares. It's weird. When did I buy Affirm shares? Okay. Apparently I bought Affirm shares. I didn't mean to buy shares. I bought shares yesterday.
I was gonna say, did you get assigned?
Yeah. Bought 10 shares.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not an assignment.
Yeah.
And then I think I told you about they're going to switch that PDT rule. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to switch that. What was that?
When, I know it has to go through FINRA and all that, or
Yeah. So I think it's passed everything that it has to pass, and they're just working on it now. And I heard in the next couple months. So whatever that ends up being, but soon. So basically, we'll be able to pattern day trade with less than $25,000, which is pretty awesome. Because it allows you to scale in and out. For me, I use that with selling SPX, and that's really nice because instead of having to hold things till expiration and feeling stuck, it allows you to actually be flexible. If the contracts get to being worth only a nickel and you want to pay the fees and commissions and just close it out and go on about your day, it's nice being able to do that.
Yeah.
And, you know, because sometimes you get a crazy end of day move or something and it becomes almost worthless. And then, you know, you stress out that last power hour. There's no reason to. I always took it if it got to a nickel, unless it was absolutely no chance. But you do end up spending a lot more on commissions that way. I had months where it was a few $1,000s of commissions, and it adds up, especially when you start looking at it over a few month period. It's like, wow, I spent 10 grand in commissions here in this quarter. So it's nice to be able to let things expire and not get that second hit on commissions, but it's more important to be able to scale and lock in profits to me. So see if this is getting the next step down. We did just hit the 9 over here on the 2-minute. And we are at premium levels on kind of on our model here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this kind of keep coming back down, retrace part of yesterday's move. It'd really be nice to see a good halfway back. I mean, this may be ending that green streak. We've got lots and lots of room down, down to 11, just for that halfway back and even further. So just off of yesterday's open. If we look at the full move, let's being lazy on a 2-minute chart here. Let's take this out to a 1-hour chart.
Because I had a credit spread, so despite us being down, I'm still up 80%, 75. It's back and forth, but because I said 69.35 and we're still at 7,000. So despite this whole drop, I'm still up, so I'm gonna close those. Apparently, I don't know why, something's going on with the Z-Trade, because I thought I closed out all my calls yesterday, but it kept some. And I looked, and it despite everything, like, it was up 80%.
Mm-hmm.
So I just closed those out. That's why I'm like delayed here, because I'm like, wait, what is happening? It's just weird.
I was having issues with, and don't make fun of me, but Weeble. And I'm like, this is crap. So I took all my money back out. It used to be fine, and I can't get anything to work on. I mean, it works, but when I want out of something, I want out of it now, not in 5 minutes. So the screens were taking forever to load. It worked great on my desktop, but usually I used it on my phone. I'm quicker on that. So I think I'm just going to stick with Schwab, really, for option selling, and everything else outside of futures.
So looking, and I'm like, how am I up? I haven't even gone into a trade. And that's why SPY, I mean, I'll take the money, but that's a little strange. Still waiting here. I think we're going to bounce up. That's what I want to play. Now that I made my daily money for futures, just make sure that I don't go back today. I just want 500. That's it. Now let's concentrate on options.
No, you eat. Roxy, come. Roxy, come.
So there is support down here.
Yeah, this could bounce. I mean, we just have to break through really this 330 area. Just looking at Bookmap. Yeah, 330.
If 2 people can log into Bookmap, then I'll share the extra bells and whistles, but I like what I have.
Oh yeah, like if we can get a subscription and do it. Let me look real quick.
Log in 2 different places and just 2 different people.
Yeah, it says yes.
Yeah.
You can log into multiple devices. But typically can't run 2 active sessions on 1 license. If you try it, it'll log others. So it's just like trading view it log. So a lot of times I'll see, like on my screens, it'll say connect. It's when I pull up trading view on my phone, and it'll kick this one, but you just hit connect again and it works.
Yeah, but then we'll be knocking each other out.
Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, it says only 1 active connection per login, so data might not stream on both. Huh. You can log in on both, but you can only. Oh, that was the other thing with it. You can trade off of it, which is kind of cool too. So I don't know. I might get it for a month and just see if it's worth it. I was looking at Sierra chart also, but I think I like the way Bookmap looks a lot better just for visualizing it.
I'm going to try a little bit of calls for tomorrow on SPY. On DTE for the 701. Just a little. Let me see if this actually wants to go.
Oh, there's a little up. I see it break this 57 on ES is what I got to see.
I mean, we're not too far from support. If we hit support, then I'm out. And I'll do the fibs. Let's see if we can get above. Amazon hit that support, so I'm going to take a look at that too.
What I'd like to see here, at least within Q, is if we can come back up to today's point of control, that's going to be near the bottom of OR, golden pocket, and see if we catch the next leg down. Otherwise, if we break back up through this back into OR, we'd be looking for longs. So it's kind of what I'm watching here is if so I drew the fib from the high right here at open to this low. And we've got a volume profile running the point of control. Right now, we are above the 9 and 21 EMA coming up to that 200. So I'd like to see realistically a test of that daily point of control, bottom of OR, that 200. If we break back above 400s, it looks good for longs. But if we kind of hit our heads in this area, we may be looking for a short there. Flip over to VIX.
You guys.
Yeah, and she's pushing up. So again, don't want the same thing as yesterday, looking for the bigger pullback. We did get our move down. So I'm happy I got that on one account. Really small though. So just kind of get my footing on this stuff. There's their halfway back that we just kissed. And also it's the bottom of this structure over here to the left. So we'd have to break up and through that. Taking a look. So that book map here. Just got it. I mean, it's pretty even here. Zoom this out. Dun, 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 dun.
You just hit the 21. See what does it. Something other fig real quick from here to here. See who's worked up. Oh, it's almost at the 50%. Momentum is still pointing up. Sort of. You may want to get Google too. Microsoft. Snack business. I feel like a snack.
Oh, there we go. Just came down and retested the 921 right there. So we're coming up to test out the point of control here. 380 is what I'd like to see and see how that reacts. We are right at that halfway back on both NQ and ES. VIX. Take a look at you. Where are you at on the draw? Oh, halfway back also. It's all lining up today. Amazing. Haven't had that.
Watching VIX though, is it going to reject or is it not playing normal games today? Bank is turning up. Okay, Google, let's get some Google. For maybe next week. Should even cost me. I do for tomorrow. I mean, there's volume, but I just want to try a little scalp. 200 or next week. Oh. I want to go way out, not way out, but May. Expensive. Make sure it gets above that 200. It looks like it wants to. I may do a little one for tomorrow. The 337.50. Let's see, where's Bookmap? There it goes. Yeah, I'll buy it for tomorrow. The 337.50 on Google calls. Yep. All right.
There's the test of that session's point of control. Not quite there on ES yet.
So, I get you.
Oof. We just tap that 200 right there, that 400 straight down. No, 35 points right there. So we couldn't get back over that 200 in that 707. So this would, I mean, we just tested that POC right there. It would lead me to believe, or we're at least going to come down to catch the next leg up, but it would have to break the EMAs right there early. And yeah, we got some volume on Bookmap here at 325. Which would, if we do a long draw here, yeah, that'd take us right to the golden pocket for the next leg up. But we did reject right off the bottom of that opening range. Sessions POC and that 200 is what we just came up and kissed, that 400 area on NQ.
It's still holding for me. It hasn't broken any of the fibs, so. But I don't like how it rejected there, so that's not good.
Yeah, it's the one thing I really don't like right there, for longs anyway. But, you know, it hasn't broken down, so there's no reason if you're in a long to. Yeah, Mike, my tinfoil hat just says they want a sucker in the shorts. I would agree. Yeah. I'll be the sucker again. No, I'm kidding. I'm not playing their games today. I think that's what they wanted yesterday, too. Throw some more fuel on the fire.
It's what people are becoming aware of what's in their food and drinks. It's trying to kill us. So yes, I would agree with that statement. Maybe they'll change ingredients so we can actually prosper with our health.
That would be nice.
$300 on the 5 minute is being held. The 50, the 100 also is being held. We have to push through on the 15. We are sitting on the demand on the 30 minute. We're holding the 9 on the 4 hour.
So I'd be looking for this. If this is going to hold, I would want to see this thing hold this 20 area. That's what I'd really be looking for.
Let's see what we do.
what I need to see. Looking at Bookmap, there's some buyers sitting right here, but if that gets bought up or sold through, I mean, but we are right at that golden pocket to continue for that next leg up, which would make sense that we have to have a pullback to push right back through that OR and through the 200 to me. But it's just, can this hold? Because we're also in that short draw right there. We never broke that short draw. So we're in between the two draws here. And so it makes sense to have a pullback to catch the next leg up if that is where we're going. But also just on the session here, came right to that sessions point of control, hit that on NQ, the 26,400, and rejected pretty strong off of that. So it's just kind
I
of,
don't like that big candle.
it really has to hold here. It came down to 14, but it really has to hold literally where we just were. And if we can hold that, then we're good on longs. That's right at my 764, which is usually my line in the sand right there. So we came down right to 707, wicked it, no candle close, wicked the 764, and see if this is our little bounce to actually push back into OR. It would push us into the opening range on NQ, and it would push us just under it on ES. But it's kind of what I'm looking at here. Got this point of control drawn from yesterday, and we are currently sitting right at that level. It's been running since yesterday open, so I've got that one still open. If it means anything, you putting weight on it, but that's right where we are right now. So. Jared, do you think Bookmap has changed your trading? I would say yes. What do you think, Karen?
Yes.
For sure.
Right, because I can see the chart, but I don't know who's sitting there. But look at how it's like usually this would hold, but it depends on the day. So at least I know if I'm going to have stops, where to put my stops and say, hey, there's buyers there. But if they are not going to hold, then I need to get out. Because if there aren't buyers until 70.40 way down here, I don't know if I want to wait. Or entries or whatever you're trying to do. And two, yeah, for futures, for sure. Mm-hmm. That's what I look. That's how I just caught that short, because I knew where the level was, but I said, like, if I'm going to do shorts here, I would probably put it below 70.46, somewhere there, like right there, because if this is going to drop, it should continue coming down because it's so big here, the support. That's where I put it, and I would say, all right, maybe we'll get down to this.
Mm-hmm. But and on NQ here, we've got support sitting right at 300 right now. And so, like, I will say, like, I use Bookmap to adjust. I don't want to be like, hey, I adjust my stop losses and my TPs all the time, but they are fluid. You can't just say at this moment, this is what, you make the decision to get in a trade. You have to be able to adapt when you're in that trade also. I know I'm not one that says, let's move stops, but let's say we're short here or long here, and you see, okay, we maybe set our stop at 300, and you look at Bookmap and you see that all of the support is sitting at 300. Okay, that is a reason to move your stop to maybe 295, because if that support holds, you're not going to get wicked out. So I do use it, to move stops. I do use it to move take profits. So you just see where everything is. So if you see, like, say we're along here and we're saying, okay, we're going to go all the way up to the top of OR, and right now I see a huge sell wall coming in, I might start trimming a little earlier than that thought process right at that first entry. So it helps me adapt to the market. Like right now, we've got sellers stepping in right now. We didn't have that a second ago. I'd be saying, okay, we're trimming, or we're moving stops up and being a little more aggressive and defensive with that. So it allows me to adapt and not just say, okay, I'm going to go long here. Here's my stop loss. Here's my TP. The R to R makes sense. And then just stick your head in the sand and see how it works. So, at least for me, that's why it's a little harder to, let's say, type out an alert because, okay, now I'm moving this. Now I'm moving this. Like there's a little bit of fluidity with it because the market's always changing. So seeing where this is, it's helped me a lot, I would say. You really see where that support is, and it might keep you in trades longer too. I've had it where I move TPs out because it's clear sailing all the way down. So, it's not just tightening up risk. It's saying, okay, yeah, this has a lot more room to go. Also,
Really testing the support.
I wish on Bookmap I could have ES and NQ up next to each other because you're on ES right now. And it looks a lot different than my NQ.
Yeah, it does.
And so I wish I could have both side by side. I wonder if that's something you could do with that paid, or I keep saying paid version, but you know what I mean? The more expensive version. Because this version's paid. This version isn't too bad though. If you just want this and create a Schwab account, it's $40. Is it $40 a month or 50? I think it's 40. It's not bad. So a bunch of buyers just stepped in right there. See if they get absorbed.
But if we can't get above the 53 level, then they're going to push it down. Come on, guys. Don't get lazy now. Let's go.
I have the cheaper version, Jared. I've got the Schwab version on Thinkorswim. Same thing that
I tried it when they did the merger. Schwab, Thinkorswim. That's when I had to go pay for that. That's why I was like, how much? Because I needed the NQ and the ES, and then I needed individual stocks. And then they're like, do you want real-time information with that? Yes, I would like that. Okay.
Yes, we need that.
Yeah, and then it's like, that's what it was like, $400, almost $600 a month. And I had no choice but to get it. And I'm just like, wow. I don't, I make a lot, but I don't really want to throw out that much for it when I just need to know support and resistance.
Yeah, like I said, all these subscriptions that, so like for me, I've got a couple different data feeds. I have this, I have a trade syncer. You've got, it just goes on and on and on and on. I've got a couple indicator packages, and that's what we're trying to bring all in house. There's a lot of stuff, and you really have to look, does it make you better? Does it make you more money? Like, I don't want to be Scrooge with it and not spend the money, but if I can get 90% of the data that I need for $40 a month instead of $200 or $300, I'm going to do it. There's no reason to throw more money out the window. But then with props, you got the subscriptions for those too. So, it's a subscription game. You got to manage it somehow and try and keep those costs down. We're kind of right in that line in the sand for these longs here. It looks like it's going to hold.
That's why I wanted to get it for tomorrow, because I knew they were going to play games.
Oh, there you go. Damn. I should have gone long when I said it looks like it's going to hold. What was that candle?
Never know yet, though.
No. The
50. No, ES is not accepting above daily fair value high still.
No, that was just a 50-point, instant 50 points on NQ. Straight back down, though. Straight back
that
down.
Was screw everybody candle.
There it is. Yep, it's giving you the middle finger right there, the red middle finger. Oh, now it's green.
in case and Google. Come on, give us a real candle. You have to get above the 9. If not, then there's no chance.
Just chopping here. Dun, dun, dun.
I can't check the key.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see it. Come on. We just have to break above really 400. I'm just going to say. I mean, it's really technically 390, but 400. I got to see us break 400 and accept that on in Q.
Do it. Yeah, 24,000. Come on, guys. The wall that came in there at the top, 755. But you need to break through that.
Just kind of deciding here.
Wall went away, so that's good. 755 wall. So if they can't get through, it's just very weak. There's nothing there. A little bit, but nothing.
Got buyers stepping in. I like that.
Yeah, there was that red wall and it went away. So the only thing is when I notice is when that wall goes away and they can't push it through, they don't give it a few seconds or sometimes a minute or so to get through it. If it can't, then we get another wall coming in.
They-
That's how I know.
They did say on the more expensive version of Bookmap, you can kind of see that more clearly. Like you can see the absorption a little bit better. So
Yeah.
that's where it's like, I might pay for this for a month and we can, I'll stream it and you can watch it too and see what you think. It'd be nice if we could do two connections.
If you play in the morning, I'll play in the afternoon.
That's fine. I never do the afternoon. So, well, almost never, I should say. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there you go.
That's what I mean. That if it doesn't get through, I always know it's like, uh-oh.
And that's the daily point of control and bottom of OR on NQ, golden pocket for shorts.
It's the 9 for me that I saw that we wicked above it, touched the 21. Gonna have one more chance here. If we can't, this thing is gonna break through. But look at NQ. It's like
I'm like for NQ for me, I mean, we're stuck in, I'm just going to say this range. So a few things here. Daily point of control. I've got two nodes that are very high right here. So really it's this 380, 360. In between there, it's pretty much the point of control to me. I've got the point of control drawn from yesterday right at 350. So we've just got stacked up points of control here. Along with that, on the whole day, we are right at the golden pocket for shorts. We're struggling to break above that, but ES is also looking weaker. And at the bottom, well, I don't want to say weaker. ES is lower in the day. So if this is its bottom and launches on ES, this is going to push us back into the OR on NQ if we accept the point of control. So really we have, and then we have to break the 200. So we've got a few things above us that we have to click through. For me, we got to click through 380. Then we've got 385, which is our 200. Then we have 391, which is the bottom of OR. Once we break through that, and if we can hold, we're going up. And then 400 is that 707. So we'd have to break that. We could see that very easily if this is the floor on ES, though. Like very easily. If this is the bottom on ES and it starts getting some momentum up, you're going to see NQ just pop right through those levels. And, you know, at each of those levels here on Bookmap, here, I can drag this over here so you can see it too. But at each of those levels, there's just a little seller wall here. So once we break through that 400, it's really smooth sailing. I mean,
try it again for that.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth sailing if we can break through that all the way up to like 450 area, which would then take us back to high a day. So
Stalling, it's 10:30. What is it that they're stalling? It looks better, so don't drag us up unless ES really decides that.
if ES gives it up, though, I mean then we were going down to like this 233 on NQ. That's what I'm really believing here. If ES gives that up, we're just gonna just walk right down, which would then take us down to that 230 area.
So 56. Yeah. See how there was nothing here. Now they came in again. First there was 55, then now 56 on ES, and we have a 58. Lake is green today, Baba. Oils are green.
Was that 80 level? Let's see if we can break through the 400. VIX coming down.
I saw bank went down. Now let's see if we can get this.
Ugh. Come on. I'm not in anything, but I'd like to see this thing go. Do something here.
So this fixed. Touched it? Almost touched it. Is my alert still there? Okay. Just work on fixed, right? There's some kind of news, or is it that we don't have any news? That's why.
I'm going to be pretty disappointed if they lock this in as a green day and it's a flat day, really. They're going to be like, hey, we just had a consecutive green day again at 0.01.
Here in grade, we're at greed right now. Pakistan Foreign Minister role as a mediator has not ended with the conclusion of the first round of these talks. Is there anything here? So Trump spoke to Lebanese president. Trump informed Lebanese president that a ceasefire would be declared in the coming hours. Okay, that just came through. Who knows with him?
A little breakdown. Just little. You got to see ES really hold its low a day here. We are just kind of retesting all those points of control on in Q. We're right at that 21 here. And the daily point of control is right on it.
Index is starting to drop a little. Still the 9. It did nothing to the features. Unless my screen froze.
Nope, nothing's happening here.
Bank is starting to head up though. Google is starting to head up.
I mean, ES has been in a 5-point range for 20 minutes. It's doing nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Something's moving. See this over. Here's another screen. What does this all say? At this point, this is what's his name? Marin. No evidence of wage price spiral developing. Long-term expectations are anchored. At this point, I don't think the energy shock has changed the outlook for inflation. This is all the Fed Marin. Favor 3, maybe 4 cuts this year. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a year from now, 12-month PCE could be around the 2% target. This is something else, though. Iran's military advisor is threatening to sink U.S. ships patrolling the strait during the ongoing blockade. All right.
Okay.
This is after what Trump just said. Marin's still reasonable to expect core good prices and housing inflation to continue to come down. At this point, might only see, let me say it again, 3 cuts. Even before the war, the underlying composition of inflation was getting more problematic than for the Fed. So nothing big headline, but
Man. There we go. Maybe I like longs on MES right now a lot more than NQ just because there's a lot more room up. So I will say that.
it's the wind blowing up, at least on NQ. ES is just flopping.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have to break into this on NQ if how we're looking for longs. We got to break into the 400s and hold it. And ES is, I mean, we're at the top of that damn range. So if it keeps going, ES will push NQ up with it. It's just at a better point for a long on ES. You could have a tighter risk tolerance on ES. There we go.
There it is.
Come on.
I'm gonna get breakfast after this once it hits my level because I feel like I work the whole day. Let's go.
There's our 400. Should be good clear sailing over this 400 here. Yep. Oh, yes. Get over the halfway back. Damn.
Check the
Our fib target on this is 425 on this long draw for this next leg up on NQ.
the VWAP and the 50 that it's holding on the or SPY. We're still trying to get above that 200. Put an alert. If you hear that alert, we're above it on the 5-minute. But then we have more to do with the 15. There's like a little supply on the 30. Big level here. It's rejecting the VWAP and the 21 right now still. And the 200 on the 5-minute.
If we were, I will say, if we were looking for shorts, NQ is the better one with the tighter risk right now. But they're both not lining up on their fib draws perfectly. But NQ isn't a long draw, that's for sure. We just have to break that 13. That will invalidate the short draw for me. Pretty even amount of buyers and sellers on NQ. Your heat map looks a little different than mine. And now it looks about the same on ES and NQ.
Seeing what the big level is. And then I'm like, all right. And then it refines into little levels.
Mm-hmm.
70, 60. What are we getting here? Not really helping here, are we? 70, 60, push it. There you go.
I mean, that fib draw, that long draw right there would have been 100 points on NQ, which is insane. I was actually just talking to JT about that, and he was talking about one of the plays. He's like, yeah, I cut it early. It went 100 points. And we were talking about that. I'm like, 100 points isn't what it was 2 years ago. Like, it's like gold. We used to get excited about like 5 points. Well, that's nothing now. It's a candle. So I'm like, yeah, you got 100 points all day long you can catch. But
Let's see if this goes.
we're right at that fib target, and it's right at the halfway back on the short draw on ES. So
I'll do a little,
let's see.
70, 60, 25 ish going into
It looks
61. Let's see.
good.
Oh, let's go on for it. Let's go. See if we can get up to the 63.
Yeah, 63 would be beautiful. I'd like to see really more like the 60, 65 area, but
First, we got to get to 63.
yeah. Here, let me put some orders in. We'll push this up.
Oh, shit.
Man, it's right at that on the. Come on, 1 minute. There we go.
Let's see. Yeah, like in this, I'll put my stops at the 57, which is
Mhm.
150 bucks. It's not bad. And we'll see if we can get to the 63. See? And if it looks like it can clear it, I'll move it up to
Yeah,
65.
65's that 200. We break through 63, and we could go all the way right up to 69 pretty quickly, here. It'll rip right through this this candle. That was the fast sell. It'd go right
Go.
up 67 area.
Oh, yeah, look at that. You saw how that red orange just went away.
Mhm. Still got a little bit on NQ, but not much. Coming up to that 25, that's that fib target on the long draw that we held. So 110 points from that 707. Did not take it, just been watching today.
Go. What is that? That's AMD. Okay, watch AMD. Now I'm like stuck with this futures play, but we'll see if it goes. Go.
You could just move stops to break even. And
I did. I'm at least getting 25 bucks out of this.
okay. At least get a little money. Get a coffee.
Hold it. You gotta hold it. Gotta hold it up.
No.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's
We're probably going to let me concentrate though.
No, it went right to that fib target on NQ. So let's see.
They touched the 63. Sorry, I was just trying to hold. Mm. Let's see if we'll go right there.
Maybe it'll go here.
It's the go. Where's this trying to go? I usually would add, but I don't like this. I mean, you could still turn around on us. It did get above my 50, so I like that. But we're not above the 200 on ES. You can always still come into this and reject. Needs to keep going. It's gonna get a little resistance here on Google. Don't do it.
I was just struggling to get out of that golden pocket for the short on ES, and then just in the middle. We're stuck in the middle here. Wow.
It like grazed the 61 for me from the draw that I had.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 200 on Q. Come on, guys. No coffee breaks.
No,
So,
that was another little 50-point wick. Back over that 400. I didn't do that big of a move on NQ as it did on MNQ. MNQ went another 20 points below what NQ did just there.
I thought they mirror each other.
Yeah, they pretty much mirror. That's different.
Still have to get to that 63. Wait, if we get above it. Yeah, there's a lot though. After we get above the 63. I'll keep my money for now.
What do you think of Nike as a swing?
Swing, if you give it enough time, and Mr. Cook keeps buying it. Technically, oh damn Google. So I was looking at the daily, and technically, the candle was looking better. When I was looking at it before, it wasn't looking all that good. But I would like it a little bit bigger, but we're starting in a little gap area. The 21 is there. I mean, it can get to 47. I don't know if it's going to continue. It is oversold. It could be worth a try. I have those puts that I sold that I had assigned at 50, so I'm hoping that we get to 50 at least. I think we will get to 50. See that. 48, 41 would be maybe a target halfway. That red candle. Coming into that 100 too here. So maybe above 46.80. You can try it, but above 46.85.
That's not convincing, but thanks.
Yeah, no, like the ones yesterday that I was telling you, like the hood and all those look so much better. This is like, like look at the difference. I get why we're rejecting on hood because the 300 is here, so it needs to pull back to get through. But when I said get in, this is why, right? So this is a nice candle above the 921, the 50. Here, the 21 is up here. It's holding the 9. The candles don't look all that well. The DMI is not really pointing up. I mean, if you have time and you want to just give it a try, sure. But I would do what? How's your service now? Did that move?
I sold it, but I wanted to get back in, so I think it could go. Seems to have a lot of buyers on my buyer indicator.
Right. The 50 there. It's holding the 50. All right, so maybe if it comes down to 93, 93, 94, or the 200, I would like that. That would be a good entry for you to get back up. This 300 is causing some problems, but if you get in here to push back up, at least it'll give you a little bit of room. Ideally, the 300 would come down, so both of them would be under you so that it'll push you up. But it has the trend line, so the trend line and the 200 line up. So this area here, the 94, 93, 94 area around here would be okay.
Are you in hood?
I'm still in hood.
Oh, okay.
I'm still holding. Like I said, the 300, I'll look at hood again here. What happened was on the daily, it hit the 300. So it's causing it to come back. And we had such a
QBTS too.
Yeah, I got out of that because it made money, but it's still holding here. Maybe hood comes down to this 81 and then bounces off of that.
Okay, 81. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's holding the 50 right now in the hour, and it's holding the 100 on 30 minutes. So this may be its support. Ideally, it's a support because it'd be resistance and the support, which is this level. So this would be a perfect level for it to bounce off of. And oh, look at the 300 now on the 15. minute. And this would be perfect.
There we go on ES, coming right up.
Just have to worry about hood. If it comes into that 200 and can't break, I'll put an alert up here. Oh, yay. See, when I don't look, things move.
It's finally moving. Finally moving. Okay. So Mike wanted to know about my little swan, my swan indicator. So, this little swan, it's called the three-legged goose. But Paul's been actually making a lot of this stuff for me, and I've had another guy working on some stuff because I want to get this one in house because there's a few things that are really good here. But I don't have it showing everything that it does, but it's nice because I can show my weekly anchored VWAP, monthly. I can just show like my regular if I wanted, opening range, set it to whatever you want. You can do your opening range PT for the percentage. I don't have that on there, but you could show that. Shows all my EMAs. So I can have a 921 200. Now I will say the one that Paul's made for me, I like better than this because we're taking some of this stuff from here. This is the one that Paul made for me. And so the one on the right here. So on that one, it does the OR also. It does my EMAs, but I can do multi-time frame on this one. So if I want to be on a 1 minute chart and see a 2, 3, 5 minute EMA, whatever you want, you can do that. So I can have a 9 EMA running off a 5 minute chart while I have a 1 minute chart pulled up. So I can actually have, I like the 2 or 3 minute EMAs. I can have those up on a 1 minute chart. So I like that since we can do multi-time frame on that. And then your opening range, you can set the time frame to whatever you want. So 30, again, just like this one over here, I'd like to have multiple as kind of the next revision of this is where we'll have, maybe I want the 30-second and a 15-minute also. Coming up to today's high, so we'll see how this reacts here. But back to the goose, you can, let's see here. So it shows your PTs here. I get rid of all that because I don't use that at all. So we get rid of those, doesn't matter to me. And then you can show like your EMA cloud, pop that guy up, that'll populate. And it'll give that for you. Show your previous day high and low, day open. If you like ADR, it'll do that. This is what makes my candles look the way they do, other than the color, but it'll show momentum candles. So basically they fill if there's more volume on them. Otherwise they're solid like everybody's. So that indicator is what's doing that to me. It shows everything here, so that's what I like about this one. It has just about everything that you would want as far as like previous day, high, low, previous week, weekly anchored VWAP, all this stuff that I like to look at. It's pretty much in this indicator. And so that's what we're kind of working on creating in-house over here. I just call it in OR deviation premium, but that's what we're trying to get in-house. They have a lot of other ones, like this one called levels. We go into settings in here. This will basically show all of your key levels. So previous month high, low, week high, low, your ADR, your average daily range, high lows, average weekly range, high lows, average monthly range, high lows if you want it. Virgin point of controls, that's the one I really like. That's the hard one to code. So this automatically maps off my virgin points of controls. Current week point of control, value high, value low. I don't use those. Previous day point of control, previous day value high, value low if you wanted. Previous week, value high, value low. Monthly value high, monthly value low. Previous month point of control, monthly value high, monthly value low. So it shows a lot of that. Your weekly anchored VWAP, monthly anchored. So that one doubles back on some of the other stuff. So that's pretty cool. Then we have, they call it Patty. This one would be more for like ICT stuff. So your fair value gap zones, high time frame fair value gaps. You can select the time frame. All the labels. I don't really do this one much. ADR, your average daily range, all of that. Opening range. Again, some of this back tracks off the other indicators, right? So you kind of just pick the ones you want. There's a lot here. Swing high lows, 15-minute halfway back zones, and then your VWAP. So that's that one. And they have the extensions and all of that too. They also have a tick one that's really cool for tick. I used to use that a lot. I don't anymore. I don't use tick much anymore. They have the three-legged goose for futures and the normal one. That's the little swan guy. I run that one, not the futures one. There was an issue with the futures one that I've been working with their developers on. Basically, you can't get rid of the PTs. So like your target prices. I don't want those on my chart. So I set the normal one up to run off of futures. And then value zones, I can pop that guy up. And then there's the levels we've talked about. Oh, your fair value gaps and all of that is automatic. Edgeful has a ton of indicators too. They are awesome with that. I think those are the main things that I run off of them. The little magnet guy. So volume candle imbalance zones. So that's kind of cool too. Your fair value gaps. Damn, everything's going up. I should keep talking about this stuff because it's making the market rip. Damn. So the overnight gaps. So this one will show that also. So this one's the magnet one is basically just like gaps and volume candle imbalances. So if I just run that one, let me clean some of this up. So it'll show all this. It just automatically, okay, here's a 1 minute fair value gap, 1 minute fair value gap, so on. What else? This PVZ.
Yep. That move.
That's a nice move.
Yeah, for futures, all right, I'm
Mhm.
done. Nice. There it is. I think I should get in again. but
Damn.
I'm
There we're going. So we're back over today's high. Let me throw my little swan guy back on.
not sure it's fine.
Damn.
Okay.
So there we
Oh,
go. That's beautiful. Yeah. So kind of what we were talking about earlier was, your risk to reward on ES was a lot better here, being towards the bottom and right at the 707 when NQ was here. But man, that was a good one if anybody caught that. Oh yeah, James, you're running Financial Cloud too. I forgot about that. Look at this thing go.
You-
Ding ding ding. Well, I guess we're gonna continue the green streak, it looks like, as of now, unless something happens today.
I think so.
The Edgeful one that I like here is the Edgeful IB by levels. This one's kind of neat too. So I believe, let me make sure. I don't want to speak on it. Yeah. So, okay, you can set your opening range, right? So what I like to do is, so you can run the data and see how many or what percentage, and you can even narrow it down to what day, what percentage of the time based off of whatever opening range you say. So they always do the first hour initial balance, or IB, I should say, not opening range, but IB, your first hour. So here it is. That's your zero line, the bottom. That's the top of the first hour. Okay, does it go half of the range up? That's your 0.5. Does it go 1x the range? There, so on and so forth, 1.5. All this does is label that out. Now we can change the opening range to be the first 15 minutes, let's just say. We'll just do that. Let this thing load. Okay, there we go. So I would rather do that in the first hour. The more data, the better. So like the first hour, you're going to have a better idea here. But what we can do is see the percentage of the historical data that this goes up to, let's say 0.5 to 1 to 1.5 and so on, and we can even narrow it down to what day. And so we could say, okay, 80% of the time it goes half of the range, half of our initial balance range up. So okay, 80% of the time it comes up to here. 60% of the time it goes to 1x the range, and 20% of the time it goes to 1.5. So that it's reasonable to set a PT if you're just running this, right? It's just another tool. But if you're just running this, set your PT at the half of that range. There's a 60% chance historically it goes to 1x that opening initial balance. And so, but let's say it's a 20% chance it goes to 1.5. The chance of it going there, very low. Don't have that be your PT and start trailing. So that's one way to use that. Again, I don't use this too much, but I do this indicator, but I do like to look at the Edgefold data because it has also been pretty amazing. Also, their algos, I need to turn those back on. I've had them off for a couple weeks. I shouldn't have. They have been hitting like every single day, going back and looking at it. It's like, okay, I should have just ran those through this because it's working great. And then their back tester is phenomenal, but their algos are, Edgefold's worth it. I want to say what did I pay? Maybe 50 a month, 40 or 50. The algos are 300. So you got to figure out if that's worth it for you, but it's pretty sweet. I haven't got much value out of it this month. The prior month I was running them. So I want to just basically run a set of accounts. Let's say my fundeds off of their algos and just let them run because they're working really good. And, you just have to set up all of your risk settings. They don't just give you a turnkey thing. You have to adjust a little bit, but their back testing is phenomenal. So that, and then the pivot points by session is another Edgefold one that they have. So, this has actually been pretty good too. Again, I don't run it too much, but I like to watch that every now and then too. So some of that Financial Cloud stuff, I really like their indicator suite. I really do. I'm just trying to get some of that more in-house because there's so much fluff in there that I don't use. And there's so many things duplicated between all the indicators, but it's amazing. It's worth the money. I think they're only $30 a month. But again, it's another subscription. So they add up. Look at this thing just go. Similar to yesterday, we may just grind up. Man, she is going. Look at that on ES.
Yep. So the orb is saying, I posted it at 70284. Maybe. I mean, one more candle like that, we're there. We be there. Oh gosh, I think Google's taking a rest. Ideally, I guess the first, let me see if we can get back to where we started up here, 339.30, and then I'll take some profit. Oh. Yeah.
See if we hit 200 on NVIDIA today also. We're right there. I don't think, what was that? Yeah, we hit it yesterday.
Let's go. Come on. I'll take my next trim at once we hit $3 on these 66%. Come on, just a little bit more.
Mhm.
I know it's gonna have to retrace probably, but actually, do I have my fair value in here?
So we're at, I believe, ES is at all-time highs right now.
Ooh,
Let's see, NQ I think is also at all. Yeah, NQ is also at all-time highs.
so- Touch it. $3. Come on, touch it. I don't know if that hits again. I just can't believe Google was just sitting there. Like, what's wrong with you? Amazon. I should have picked Amazon. I didn't think Amazon was going to be still hibernating. But it's coming back up. Who's Tesla? Tesla's coming back up a little bit. I love all your indicators. They're really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, I'd like to get some of that in house, but like a lot of that financial cloud stuff is hard. Like I like the Virgin points of control, and that's been the hardest one. I can't get anybody to figure out how to code. So if anybody has ideas, let me know that, because I like that. Because I was doing that manually, but that is the hardest one apparently. I've talked to a few people. I talked to Ditas email. I talked to him, couldn't get it done. So, well, at least it was too much time. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you know people that code or want to give it a shot, it'd be awesome. I should talk to Claude. I haven't even tried that, honestly.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we're far from the nines. I need to pull back.
So this would be nice to see a pullback for, I mean, ES is a little different than NQ right now. So that's the only thing. But I mean, I don't want to see it break back down through the opening range. That's the only thing. And so we're kind of coming down and testing that on ES now, but it would be nice, again, kind of same thought as yesterday, give us a nice actual pullback. And so it might not be even to the halfway back, but even to this 382, if we're kind of going off how things looked yesterday. But we might not even get that. This might just be to the top of the OR here, maybe 20 more points on NQ, kind of that 21 on the 1 minute, 21 EMA, the 9 on the
The 9.
2 minute.
Let's see. I think that's all it is. I don't think they want to let it go yet.
Uh-uh.
Although the DMI did turn a little bit. I don't think they want to let it go. It may flag for a bit and then take off. Let's see.
Yeah, kind of a double bottom on VIX also. Not quite there, but we're close.
Yeah, it hit all my levels. I was like, that's why I had ding, 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 ding.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Yeah, it almost hit the 61, but the 100 is what bounced it. But the 21 is coming in to maybe drop it. Guys, push it a little bit more. Come on. SPX, let's see, SPX point of control, where's that?
Mm,
I can't do it on this one, can I?
let me
I think the trading view.
do 2 minute on the daily you want.
I want to do the weekly. I want, since there's a weekly point of control available.
Okay. Current week. Let's do this.
What's the next one that's going to be the target up?
Man, this thing is just ripping.
It's
Current weekly point of control is at 23. 7,023. Daily is at 7,015. Is what I've got. As far as ES, if I'm running like our weekly levels here. We're going to be in some premium levels right now. So we're right at essential premium. That's at 7,066 on ES. Full premium is at 7,135, which would be another 50 points up. I don't know. I don't see it, but who knows? We've got one more day. Man, if we are green tomorrow, that's taking us all the way back to the 2003 record of green days. That's insane.
It's flagging out. It's gonna try to push. I don't know why, but Google. I don't know what's happening with Google today.
You know, it also makes sense here. Just thinking about this, we did come into our profit taking, right? So we came into that about half an hour ago, start coming into profit taking. We were up here all overnight. So during London session, we were up here. So that would make sense that we kind of came back up towards there. Let those guys get out.
We have 5 more minutes for the euro. So again,
Yep.
it'll take our money. I'm not gonna punk out of Google because I know every time I get out, things move. So like, I'm still upset about Amazon. Oh my gosh. I got some action still, but I had it right from where it started and I punked out.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna do that again. Let's go. Come on, one more quick little candle up. I want that $3. My father does it. He like literally just came to tell me, I'm gonna go get lunch, and he's back already.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what do you fly? I guess he's feeling better. That's good. Touch it. Touch it. You're closer to that 70 for me.
Got that little wall at 80 there.
Yeah, I just wanted to get closer to it, but if they can't do it, they're gonna have to drop it to go back through it. 3 minutes, this is what they do? I thought maybe they'd push it through by grand finale. Come on, grand finale, push it. The other direction. That support's gone away. There's a little bit of a support.
I'm not sure on it.
Let's see. It's 4.9. Still a flag.
It just, yeah, it's just kissing the 9. It's not really breaking down. That's a nice thing.
Not get that close either.
What's going on here? Oh, there it goes.
It's not really in that supply zone, though. I mean, it is, but and Google too, geez, it's looking for any excuse there. Amazon's holding. Somewhat.
There's their close.
Mhm.
Drive me crazy that the reaction is 40 points before I have any indication of a reaction at all.
Mm-hmm. There's another 50-point candle. We've had 50-point candles all day. I mean, it's just right to that 21 on ES. So see if she holds. This is top of that OR on NQ.
So this will be a great.
And open and closing range trade starts now.
It does right now. And that's a big closing range, I will say. That is fat.
That's that 30-second play that you have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's not too bad. So we'd be long right here. Da, da, da. Da, da. Which I'm not entirely in loving that since we're below those EMAs here. Let's draw this fib out. I would almost wait for this to see if we broke. We do have some buyers sitting at 450 right here. So right back at that top of that OR again. Dun, dun, dun. And
Guys, push it so we can have lunch.
Got 40 as that target on the little short draw there.
The quick credit spreads that I had yesterday for SPX worked out well. If you're still holding them, if anybody is. 83 more, probably more. Last I looked, you can close them. I'll close it just to be safe, I suppose. I don't think we're going down to 69.35 today. We could let them expire, but for 5 cents to take some pressure off.
69.35.
I don't think we're going that.
No.
I did it because the 100 was here, and I said, well, we have the 50. Things could stop it on the way down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I did the 1DTE because I didn't think it would drop like. But I was nervous because Thursday has been dropping that quickly. Let me see. What if I do a quick call credit? Let's see. Look for today. What are the chances we continue? Unless there is a ceasefire or whatever.
Yeah, we are right at daily point of control right here on ES. So, or I'm sorry, SPX. Not ES. Take a look at ES. And not quite yet.
Yeah, we did bounce the top of the 15-minute OR on that quick dip.
We do a call credit for tomorrow. I don't think we're going. Let's see how much this pays. Can we hit 7,100 on SPX tomorrow? That's a whole 70 point percentage wise.
SPX 70 points. 70 from here. Geez. Well, that takes us right to that full premium level. I mean, a little above it. That'd be a 71.45-ish on yes. That's aggressive if it does it. I mean, that's really aggressive if it does it.
Take a chance.
Are you doing CCS? Okay.
There goes Google. Thank you, Google. Signs of life. Oh, for tomorrow it's an AM.
Don't do that one. You should have two options.
I'm like, maybe. What if we drop overnight and then I guess sleeper.
Those AM ones don't have as much volume, I don't believe. I never played those. I don't have you.
I have, and they don't have that much volume. They sometimes can go against you really bad.
That's
I mean, I've gotten lucky on those.
That's kind of what I remember. I maybe did it once or twice on accident, but yeah. I just remember I stay away from the AMs.
I mean, going into Friday should be fine because it's going to be slow. So,
I don't know if I'll play it, but I want to see.
Oh, there's your pop on. Damn.
That's why I kind of like, oh, there's some volume. All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, we got it?
She's going.
Oh, wait, did I get my $3? Almost there. I guess I should
Guess
wait.
what? I took a long in the direction of the trend.
Hey, now.
Let's see. Wow, never mind. I'm
It
not
wasn't
gonna.
a shot at anybody else other than myself.
No, I know. I feel attacked. Damn, look at that go.
you know what sucks is when you put your entry point and you don't get it by 10 cents and it fucking rips.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Well, and even talking about this down here, like, oh yeah, like, look at this go. Damn, like the MES down here at 30 points ago. Here we are. There she's going. Look at that.
Okay, 75% next trim here. Wow. Oh, where's my thing?
Well, little sweep of today's highs on ES. Overshot on NQ. If we can hold above 500 though, NQ would be nice. This initial fib draw, oh, that would have been the move right there. That's up 220.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I know I'm
Left of my evaluation.
yeah. Just
I didn't
being-
take it because we dipped back below yesterday's high, so I wasn't
Mhm.
confident we were accepting these higher prices.
Well, and that's kind of where I was looking at ES was the better move, because at the time that ES was still hanging around at its bottom, it's like, okay, NQ is fibbing up, but we were kind of at the prior high area. And it's like, is this going to reject? But ES would have been the nice tighter risk move on that. But kind of like I said, I'm coming off of a big win streak in those 2 days in a row. It's like, okay, we're going to be little reset here, little just reset, and I'll probably run eval or something tomorrow and then be back in it on Monday. So just talking it through and watching it has helped, you know?
It's tricky. Somebody was just telling me they got out of SPY because they only had one. I'm like, yeah, that was tricky because we were sitting in them for a while.
Mm-hmm. That's hard when you only have one, because I mean, and that's also what we've been running into with how I've been trading so defensively with one, maybe two contracts. You don't have that runner, so it's like, okay, how long do we hold this?
Mm.
And honestly, like this never happened on NQ, this wick down here. But even if I had gotten in long here, we would have been trailing up, and that wick would have smoked me too. So.
Hey Karen, I looked up the predictions for what the big firms are predicting, and a majority are sitting right around 7,400, with the highest one being 8,000 for the S&P. So just be aware around those areas is probably what the big firms are going to be shooting.
I'm at just under 30,000 NQ.
Yeah.
That's right where I'm at. I don't know how that lines up with. I probably a little bit.
Sorry, I'm thinking of that. Inside, please. Sorry. I'm thinking I may do another put credit for tomorrow at the same level, 69.35.
700. What number did you say? I'm
69.40 would pay at the moment.
okay.
For tomorrow.
7. So it would be 500. What number, Adrian, did you say?
Let me go back. 7,400 is the average.
Yeah,
Is what everyone's targeting.
I'm between 75.50 and 78.
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. But
That's where I was
just be
at.
aware that as soon as we, hit those from here to, I would say, even a couple months before the mid-year elections, either start trimming, start getting out, or start, looking at leap puts or, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Need another good sale. I didn't jump in on this last wave. So I didn't think we're quite to the bottom. Oh, there we go. Bye.
Have to run right here just in case.
Right back up.
Maybe just because yesterday's crazy action. Who knows?
Wants to hit this 470 again. And then it's 450.
But I'll do it for tomorrow. I'm gonna do both.
Mhm.
And I'll say a couple prayers. Yes. Eighty-two %. I go a little higher. Let's take a look at this. If I do tomorrow, $71.15, $71.20. I think that should be safe. 71.15. I have to shrink this down. Okay, 71. That's another percent up. I mean, yeah, it could go up 1%. But
What-
Let's get into that.
What number are you looking at here for tomorrow?
Looking at 71.15, 71.20. Even if I went up one more, let's see if this pays. Oh yeah, even 71.20.
Yeah.
71.25 is 30 cents. But 71.15 pays a little bit more.
On a 5 or 10 wide?
On a 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's not bad.
Yeah. It looks like it's finally catching up because remember it was weird. It was like 1,000.
Yeah.
So they finally caught up
80 points.
15.
I
I'll
don't-
do that one.
That seems like super safe. That'd be 71.60 area on ES.
Let's see, what's the 17th? It's 4, right?
70 point. Yeah.
So it pays in 71.15. It's going to put 35, let's see. So that is there. And then for the downside, I should add one more. That 35 one, or should I wait?
What is okay? So what's your put side?
Si-
Is it 69.35?
Yeah, the same one that I have for today. I don't think it's hitting tomorrow.
69.35.
Well, now it's kind of 25 cents. So 69.30 at 40.
Okay, let me
40, 69.35.
okay, so that's 95.
Now we're trying to come down a little bit, so I'll wait just to see if we get a little drop.
That
If
is
so, then I'll.
that is our weekly anchored view up.
Mhm.
Right there, just under it. I mean, it should be good for tomorrow. Should. The only thing I'm worried about, like, okay, so we've gone up for so aggressively. If they come out with some stupid news overnight and say we're at war, that's the only thing I'm worried about on the downside.
Oh, wait a
Well,
minute.
check CNBC. Some news just came out. There's not going to be anything.
News just came out, you said?
Yeah.
What is it? What are they saying?
It's another ceasefire.
Oh.
10 more days.
Oh, there we go. Begin a 10-day ceasefire at 5 p.m. on Tuesday.
Prays to work with Israel and Lebanon to achieve a lasting peace. He says, it has been our honor to resolve 9 wars across the world.
Jeez.
This is my... All right. Whatever.
There you go. That's your confirmation that nothing's gonna happen.
I don't believe it. They're gonna back out of it, or we'll back out of it, or do something stupid, or Israel will do something. So like, never mind. It starts on Tuesday, not today.
Maybe you didn't get
It
checked.
didn't include southern Lebanon.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. You should have put that in the fine print if that's what you wanted. I just don't buy everything on it. I don't know. So that gives them 5 more days to blow up each other. Yep. Starting Tuesday. Yeah. Hey guys. Yeah. We'll start on Tuesday. Okay. Let's get through the weekend, have some fun, and then yeah, we can stop on Tuesday.
If we get under 750, I'll put 45. I'll get out of my my calls.
Speaking of cool stuff, let me see. I'll post this in the chat here because I don't think everybody can see some of these channels. But this, let me copy this thing. My cousin is in the Navy. I have one in the Navy, one in the Air Force. And he was on, this is the ship he's a commander on. And it wasn't his ship that did this, but he was on the ship that did it. And they went and got the Artemis little pod.
Ooh,
So here's the picture of it in the ship.
I'm reposting it on the...
There, I just put it in the little chat. So he is a commander on, it's called an LCS ship. It's so cool. It's the fastest ship that we have. It's literally insane. It's like a jet powered ship, kind of like, or I mean, it pushes like a jet ski, you know, not like a jet, but it's the fastest one. I think they go, it's like, let me look it up. LCS top speed. I think it's like 60 miles an hour. Yeah, 50 plus miles an hour on a boat that big. Like literally it's insane. So it's like a Tritoon looking thing. But yeah, this is it. So that's his ship. It's so cool. I don't know. I like that stuff.
Stops on Google. 3:30. I mean, I hope Google wakes up. But I'll put a stop.
So we just came down and kissed the top of that closing range right there at 71 on NQ. That's kind of what pumped the brakes and stopped us right there, I believe.
We're going to come back up. Right at the 38.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go eat because I'm hungry.
No, I think I'm done for the day. We'll see what happens here. I mean, I think for that, I don't see us going all the way up to 7160, but who knows? That's an aggressive move. That's coming up to like, at least for us, like our weekly full premium. That is an aggressive move if we grind higher. It's just after looking how this has gone the first couple hours here, we still may keep going up, but to get up there tomorrow, that's going to take a lot, I would think. But who knows? I mean, we're on day whatever 11, 12. Straight up, it could do it. Totally could do it. So.
I'm thinking too, if I do a quick, scares me that it may drop, but it may not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why yesterday I was like, maybe it drops, and it never did. if I do a put credit at 7,005, 7,000 on SPX for today. So 200 and the 300, I don't,
You'd be looking at potential double bottom if something happened there.
yeah, so 7,005. I think we should be fine from here.
It's a 0.5%.
Yeah.
What do those pay?
35.
Okay.
Probability is what, 87.
I was gonna say it's probably right around like a 90. Those things will burn up if this just keeps moving sideways too. So that would be nice.
Let me do it myself and then I'll post it.
See how it
Oh,
goes.
tell them.
That's what I had to do this morning just to get a little, I don't want to say confidence back, but just be like, all right, we're just gonna poke at this once here. So
I guess I'll leave the one that I have from yesterday because I'll leave those open. I mean, shouldn't come down to. There are bigger problems if we drop down to that level.
No, you're fine, Karen. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm seeing just even on a 1 hour and a 4 hours, still a strong buy. So the RSI, everything is all above it. I think you're good. There's a lot of areas of support too. If it was to drop.
I mean, the only thing I would feel better about is if we, and again, this hasn't been happening, but if we had an actual 50 pullback and it held, but I mean, it finally happened yesterday, late. That's the only thing I'd like feel better about, but yeah, it's grinding that 21 up. It just keeps going and going and going. So I don't know that we'll ever get that today. As long as we stay, oh, this is NQ, yes. As long as you stay above really 70, we're good. I mean, there she goes. Just grinding that 21 right on up.
It's a little bit for everybody here today.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been hesitant with these because I'm like, I don't know, but hopefully today's not the day they decide to play games. Let's see here. It's here. All right, I'm gonna go now.
I'm gonna do the same. I think go get some food. So it's been a good day. Thanks for jumping on, Karen.
It's holding. So we did. And we're making more money. Look at Rocket Lab today too. That one's above my level. But I'm gonna go eat first because I made my 1,000. I made more than 1,000 today.
There you
So
go.
I'm
It's a good day.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Dun, 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 dun.